God damn it. What the heck? Here it is. Okay. That's it. What's up, people? Lonely Ronin here, Attican. I just watched this video. Well, it's about 40 minutes long. I didn't actually finish it, but I pretty much got the gist of it. And I put the link in the chat, and I'll put it in the comments as well. I'll pin it. But these group of doctors from Texas, Houston, Texas, made a basically looks like some sort of impromptu press conference, maybe in front of their state capitol. Not really sure exactly where it was, but basically imploring people to understand that zinc and hydroxychloroquine do in fact work as a prophylactic for this virus, and especially, you know, if it's taken early in the infection stages. And what really caught my attention was not only the fact that they were talking about this 2005 study, which I will also link, NIH study that basically verifies verifies the effectiveness of chloroquine against SARS viruses. But the fact that this video was banned by YouTube and Facebook, and I actually watched it on BitChute, and it's still there. I will also link that and put that in the live chat as well, and I will link it in the comments. And I reached out to Miss Immanuel, Dr. Stella Immanuel, to see if she would like be up for an interview. Hopefully that is something that can happen. But I also linked another article for it was a Yale epidemiologist. I tried to find his study, but that was actually taken down from the Yale website. It just said that it's no longer there. So I did link an article about it, but she's basically saying that the combination of zinc, an antibiotic called Zithromax, and hydroxychloroquine in conjunction with each other essentially prevents anyone from dying from this virus. And they actually called out Dr. Fauci as well, who, you know, obviously is just a derp, but they're basically, we're calling him out for not being on the front lines. And she asked when the last time did Dr. Fauci use a stethoscope on a on a patient, which I think is a good point. But the study by the Yale epidemiologist, his name is Dr. Harvey Risch, or Risch, depending on the pronunciation. And I actually linked to that as well in the live chat too. But again, I tried to find the original study page on the Yale website, but they deleted it. So don't know why that is. But this video seems to be making the rounds on the socials. Twitter, I don't think has banned it yet. I mean, Twitter, it's so hard to ban things on there because there's so many tweets going on all the time. But I mean, I just got back from actually visiting my family this weekend, and that's why I didn't link up with Sam partially. So I mean, it's kind of disappointing because they just all trust Fauci, they all trust the Democrats, et cetera, et cetera. So you do feel kind of alone in this sometimes, but I just know that it's this stuff is something that I needed to do because again, YouTube and Facebook have removed this video. And another thing these doctors called out, is the absurdity of the fact that we can't get hydroxychloroquine in the pharmacy, or excuse me, just like over the counter. And countries like Indonesia and Iran, which I guess, of course, is our sworn enemy. In Iran, you can get this. You can walk into a convenience store and buy hydroxychloroquine. And the actions or the steps that these doctors were saying, or one doctor in particular, was to make 4 phone calls imploring or asking our congressmen, both our senators and our governor, whatever state you live in. For me, that's Wisconsin, why we can't access hydroxychloroquine over the counter. And if enough people do this, we can potentially and possibly, and I would say probably, make this a reality, once we reach that critical mass. And on a related note, I saw that one of the White House petitions to investigate the Gates Foundation actually reached 600,000 signatures, which is pretty crazy. And I will try to link that as well in the comment that I will pin, because they only require 1,000 to investigate or for the petition to reach a critical mass for action to be taken. So I got investigations into the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and crimes against humanity. So it's at 667, and I will put that in the chat too. So we got a comment here from See Many Crows. Secondary infections. Zinc is the active compound that interrupts viruses to reproduce in the cell. So, and the fact that this video is by not only Facebook but YouTube as well, I think, if people shoot themselves in the if they had less people to see it, they would have not done anything. But they don't seem to understand that it's the Courtney Streisand effect, right? Whatever it gets, you have to shut down, right? It's even more coverage than before. So, what's your opinion by that, Griffin? Sense. Am I? Sound is breaking up a bit. I'm frozen on my screen. I don't really know what's going on here. I'll get your question. I just don't. God, this is annoying. I'm on right now too, so that may be why, but I'm not really sure. It's bad. Okay, let me try getting out and get back in. Well, I'm gonna end this because my Yes. So check it out, guys.